And 5, 4, 3. Yep, all of you stare at me. 2, 1. Go ahead, Glee.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your weekly chirp.
Mm-hmm.
As always, follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Spotify.
Just making sure.
Cody had to make
All the
sure we were
socials as
recording.
usual, you know, just making sure we're recording, double checking.
After we started.
Episode 18, that's the first time you got
Yeah,
up
dude.
to check.
Who cares? Oh well, we're here. 18.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good to be here. How you feeling, Kobey?
I'm feeling good, bro. The Lakers won the championship on Sunday. LeBron got his 4th ring. The city of LA, which is going through a lot right now, gets to at least say, that they are NBA champions. So it was pretty cool to see LeBron. They did it for the late Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to a legend. And yeah, I've been having a good week so far. How about you guys?
Good to hear, Kobey. Good to hear. I've had better weeks, not gonna lie, but one thing that really upset me is kind of like the first topic on the list. The great Eddie Van Halen from Van Halen passed away. One of the best guitarists of all time. You
Yeah.
know? I grew up listening to him. Alex Van Halen, the drummer of the band, was super big in my world. I'm a drummer. I'm not much of a guitar player, but still, there's like a bunch of great guitars. I still play guitar, but it's not really my actual passion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Did he die how'd he die? Was it cancer? Was it heart attack? What was it? Do you know, Kobey?
He had cancer, yes. He died on Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
October 6th.
Crazy. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest Van Halen fan, but Eddie Van Halen had a bunch of inspiration from other dudes I listened to, like
Yeah.
Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin, like Eric Clapton, stuff like that. But really stuck that he's gone.
Van Halen could shred, man.
Oh yeah, the Eruption. Eruption solo, crazy.
Panama.
But kind of segueing into the next one, the debate.
The
Vice President debate.
That was
Sorry.
some segue.
My bad. Yes, right into
Speaking
it.
of Van Halen,
Yeah.
Vice President debate.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah.
It was a very nice debate. They were both pretty respectful. I mean, Mike Pence came out, said some good things. Kamala comes out, says some good things. They talk back and forth. They both dodge questions. I mean, it's what you'd think from a debate. But this one was very nice just because they weren't yelling and blah, blah, blah. And you don't have two old men that are on the verge of being senile.
Yeah.
It was a good debate, but anything important will be overshadowed by that goddamn fly.
Dude, there are some quality memes from it. I want to. Are we logged into the Chirp Twitter on here? I'm gonna.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Dude, the
I'm gonna
best thing about that fly was the same thing happened to Hillary Clinton back in 2016. So they did a side-by-side comparison, and it was so funny, dude.
Yeah.
I saw something that was
Cool.
I think the first tweet I saw was, oh, she's fake as fuck for not telling him about the
Yeah.
fly.
I'm gonna send. I think I have. I'm gonna send my favorite one of the fly to the
So you're
Twitter
telling
account.
me like no one in the audience was like Pence hate. First off, how do you not feel it? I mean,
All that product, bro.
yeah. I mean, I'll be like laying in bed. And I'm like, oh God, what's on my leg? And it's like
Mhm.
just my legs like rubbing each other. It's
Right, I would like here. Yeah.
It's just my other leg.
like-
See if it's sending. Oh.
These guys are
God.
clowns.
Hope the audio plays.
You might have to turn it up on the laptop. Yeah. I'll do it. You guys talk about something.
Yeah, this fly, hilarious comedian of the decade. Hey, you already see the ocean spray juice?
Bro,
you
it's
already know
like-
it's coming.
It's like the rally squirrel
Dude, wait
from
for
like 2012.
It's all right that it's so
Oh my
That is pretty
god.
funny.
Dude.
You know, me
I
and my
love that
dad had
meme.
like an hour-long conversation about that ocean spray TikTok.
Really?
Dude, it's crazy how Fleetwood Mac was trending on Apple Music
They were like #1 on iTunes because of that.
just because
Mhm.
of that song Dreams,
And
bro.
like the dude from Fleetwood Mac like responded to it, didn't he?
Yeah, he made a TikTok. Dude,
Which is cool. And then my dad was telling me that he was reading some article that like ocean spray can't even like physically produce enough cranberry juice anymore because it's selling out so fast.
no
now.
way.
It's
I
two
know-
crazy things like that. And then apparently because it went so viral, Ocean Spray like bought that dude a truck or something.
Yeah, dude, that was dope.
Even though he lives out of like a camper, he lives out of like an RV.
That like whole TikTok that went like the story was that he was on his way to work in his truck and his truck broke down. And he just busted out his longboard and he had his cranberry juice, raspberry cranberry juice. That juice is fire though.
Yeah, and I mean it's cool that like the beautiful thing about TikTok is anybody can blow up.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so like even and just the way TikTok works. It's
It's
just
beautiful.
nice that it's just those little like one-off things. Like it's kind of like Vine.
It's wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like Vine was the same way. Like there's people that had, iconic vines that people recite to this day.
Oh,
Smack
100%.
cam.
And they've never done anything else afterwards.
That blew up, bro.
Facts.
Everyone was smacking the shit
Smack
out of their
cam,
friends.
Dude, that was
I mean, like what happened to like the 21 kid?
yes.
Or like LeBron James?
Dude, that's gonna be our first
LeBron
guess.
James.
21 kid. That'd be
Like
great.
whatever happened to like them, They just had that big success and then
Fell off.
Mhm.
Really? Crazy. But he, the dog face guy, that's his like dog
Yeah.
face something. I forget the numbers. He was like previously famous on TikTok too and had quite a big following.
really?
Mm-hmm. He's been dancing and riding his longboard and shooting videos like that for a while, and he never had 1 million followers. I don't think till recently, but I know he had like at least like 200,000. I
Really?
followed him before the Dreams video came out.
Mm.
That is my favorite video of him.
I mean, it's just
And
just
that
a
song is
vibe,
fire.
That's
I
the
love
point, is
Fleetwood
that it's a
Mac.
vibe. Oh yeah.
But we'll go back to topics.
The
The
second presidential debate got canceled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boo.
So with all Trump and coronavirus,
Don't say that on here, bro.
yeah,
crazy, bro.
Trump and the COVID. I mean, did you see the video of Trump like recently?
Was it the one where he was like walking out of that helicopter?
No,
Like, the promo video on the White House.
So people were like joking about. They're like, "Is Trump on drugs?" And I guess he had like a rally recently, like last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "They're telling me I'm immune." He's like, "I can't get it anymore." He's like, "I could walk out in the crowd and kiss everyone out there." He's like, "And I would not get it." He's like, "I'll go out there." He's like, "I'll kiss every woman and guy."
He's hitting all corners.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was memes where everybody was like, Trump saying he'll kiss every woman in the crowd. They're like, "Hey!" And there's like Trump supporters hearing that he'll kiss every guy. They're like, something really
I'm
funny
weak.
like that. But and then I was watching today. They were like having that hearing with, what's her name, Amy Coney Barrett. His nomination.
The
for
Supreme Court hearings.
Apparently, it was like something where, I guess whenever you do the hearings, you're allowed to bring like notes that you can refer to.
Okay.
So if people ask you a question, you can like look back at this, and so you can have like a pre-written response, I guess.
all right.
And they were like, I guess like midway through, they asked her, they're like, "So what do you have on?" Because all she had was like a little notepad and like one pencil. And they're like, "What do you got on that like notepad?" She's like, "They're like, what did you even bring to like help you with these questions?" She holds up the notepad and it's blank.
Oh.
It's kind of gangster.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
The fact that they were like, "Yeah, what you got on that notepad?" Nothing. It's like in the Bo Burnham special.
Oh,
What he's
page
Pages are
blank.
blank. I
I'm
know
lying
it.
to you.
He's
He
like-
puts it on his
He's
head.
reading all the pages and he's like, "Pages are blank."
Hey, that poem he starts reading.
Yeah.
He like takes it off, flips the page, puts it
Yeah,
back.
he flips the page.
Oh, I love Bo Burnham.
I miss him.
Yeah, but American politics,
Ooh, A1. Psych.
comedy, classic
Comedy Central.
All right.
Alright. No more politics.
Yeah. Something actually interesting. Doctor Strange getting added to Spider-Man 3.
Yay.
Let's go.
We can talk about Marvel now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of like Spider-Man 3 rumors and announcements and stuff like that. and Doctor Strange was added to the cast. So they're probably gonna do like some multiverse stuff.
Yeah. So, and everybody keeps saying that Doctor Strange is supposed to be like the new mentor to Peter Parker, because I guess there's no Iron Man, and I guess they don't want to do Nick Fury. But it's like one of those
Doctor
things where it's
Strange.
like, I don't know. Okay, so Spider-Man: Far From Home had a really good like cliffhanger,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of scared of where they're going with this like whole multiverse stuff, because like before then the whole big speculation was, well, now people know that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, and now they think he's the bad guy. There was this whole thing like, is there going to be like the trial of Spider-Man, and oh, you know who's a lawyer character that they could bring in? Daredevil.
That would be so cool if they brought back Charlie Cox as Daredevil.
Charlie Cox is Daredevil to be like to defend Spider-Man. Would that not be the coolest MCU movie?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be an amazing Spider-Man movie.
Hmm.
Well, for sure.
The best one the MCU has made for sure.
Yeah. The Daredevil show was so good.
Daredevil TV show is like probably the best superhero TV show.
Hmm.
The season. I only watched season 1.
Watch season 2. Okay, so season 1 is great. Love it. It's iconic.
Yeah.
But that fight scene at the end of season 1.
You need to see the fight scene at the end of season 3.
Oh, dude, it's not.
Season 2 is okay. Season 2 is pretty good. But season 3 is like actually phenomenal.
They
I think
bring in
that-
Bullseye.
I don't know who his name is, but that Daredevil is way better than Ben Affleck. Way better.
Yeah, that one's kind of cringe.
I saw him at like a Comic-Con type thing, and I kind of just like stared at
Who,
him.
Ben Affleck?
Fuck no. Charlie Cox.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Ben
If I saw
Affleck.
Ben Affleck, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing here, bro?
Dude, I didn't. It's kind of like off topic about Marvel, but do you guys like Ben Affleck as the Batman? Did you like him?
I thought it was
I think
alright.
he's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if we actually talked about that on the podcast or not. What'd you say, Kobe?
I thought he was a great Bruce Wayne. Like the scenes where he has to be Bruce, I think that he played the Bruce Wayne role really good.
I
I
think
don't
he looks like Batman in terms of just being like,
Talking about in the suit.
yeah, like big and broad.
So you like that suit he's in?
Oh, yeah.
Like Batman versus
I
Superman?
think the Batman vs Superman, the Justice League suit might be my favorite on screen.
Really?
I really felt bad for him in Justice League because all his scenes in Justice League were reshoots from Joss Whedon, but he'd already kind of like gained some weight.
Yeah, because he thought he was done, so he didn't like. Yeah, he wasn't in shape, so it's like very obvious that he's like heftier in the
Like
suit.
there was a scene where he's like injured, he was about to take his shirt off, and then he like just put it back down.
I can't wait for the Robert Pattinson Batman.
It
though.
started filming
Dude,
again.
I'm so hyped.
Dude, that's gonna be great.
So hyped for that.
I'm upset the release date got pushed to 2022, but I understand it. They're still filming.
That suit looks good.
But back to Spider-Man, if they're going to do like multiverse stuff with Doctor Strange, it has potential to bring back Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
So that's what like a lot of people have been saying, and
I love
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire.
I'm not gonna like sit on that. Like I'm not gonna like expect it, but okay, wouldn't it just be cool?
It would be the best cameo.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, there's something like Avengers Endgame was like, I don't know. It's almost like when you watch the first Avengers, like and after like Avengers Age of Ultron, they have to start adding all these new heroes, like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like you're like, okay, there's gonna be a point where like Guardians of the Galaxy are gonna meet the Avengers from Earth. Like it was
Yeah.
very obvious that there was gonna be a point in time where these two meet.
Right.
But it's like the idea of having multiple like different Spider-Men throughout the years in one movie, live action.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just seems so out there, but it seems so possible for Marvel to do at this point that
For sure.
I don't know. I feel like it could happen because
They know the expectations there.
because
too.
Jamie Foxx played Electro in Amazing Spider-Man 2, the Andrew Garfield one, and he like confirmed himself that he's gonna play Electro in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, but he's not going to be blue
Ooh.
this time. That's what he said.
But did you see that when Jamie Foxx like confirmed it, he used some like fan art of like Electro in the sky, and there's like the 3 live action Spider-Man on the ground. I think he had to like delete it because it's like Electro in the sky, and then it's like Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, and Andrew Garfield all like there in their Spider-Man suits.
Dang.
I bet they can't tell Tom Holland any of this. because
Dude,
he
Tobey
spoils everything, dude.
The Tobey Maguire suit is my favorite Spider-Man suit.
It's the best one, is it not?
I love it, man. On screen and like in the Spider-Man video game.
I could
PS4.
talk for a while how I hate the MCU suit.
Is it Tom Holland?
Dude, I don't like it either.
I thought it looked
Too
great.
cartoonish.
I thought it looked great in Civil War, and that's
Yeah.
it.
No, because there's this weird thing where like the webs aren't dark enough.
Mm-hmm.
So when he's far away, it just looks fully red. And I've watched a couple videos about like MCU and like CGI and stuff. And apparently people are saying like the reason why Spider-Man's suit looks really bad in Homecoming, which it does if you look at it, it's because like the texture of the webbing in the Sam Raimi movies actually made it more realistic in terms of visual effects.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's some weird thing that
I don't like the eyes personally, like how they move. You know what I mean?
I like that.
You
I-
like that?
I thought it was
That's
dope.
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't like
It-
that for some reason.
It looked like the first Spider-Man comics.
Yeah, it's cool, and it's like it's one of those things where because they also have this thing where Spider-Man's suit doesn't like rip, it doesn't tear, it doesn't get damaged. Like in Far From Home, it gets kind of like burnt. You know how that is that weird
Yeah.
burnt
Yeah.
texture, but it never rips. So back when Sam Raimi made the Spider-Man movies, in order to like in the fight scenes where they're really climactic, in order to get a good performance out of Tobey Maguire, that's why every single like time he gets blown up by a grenade, like sliced in the face, so his mask rips.
Yeah, during like every final fight.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
ripped.
It looks
there's
dope
really,
though.
Yeah.
like you know the scene in Spider-Man 3 where he's got his mask fully on,
Mhm.
he's like hung up by this, and Venom like slices him with a metal bar, and it does nothing but just take his mask off. Like it's just a thing where they needed him to talk and say lines, so they just had a way to get his mask off. But like the ripped suit looked so good.
Oh, it does.
I can't describe how much I love that.
I thought it was best used in the train scene where like
Dude,
Oh,
he got,
yes!
like
Stop
he got
it.
like shocked and burnt in the face and he had to take it off.
Yeah, and when he's pulling the train back, it's like ripping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I think it
It's
looks
On
so
his
good.
cool.
biceps and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it looks
Like on
dope
his
in the,
arms, 'cause
Green
he's
Goblin
so
scene
good.
too.
I'm gonna watch all those movies tomorrow.
Love 'em.
Yeah. I can already see myself like looking up like Spider-Man Green Goblin fight.
Dude, I love it.
Impressive.
Dude, I'm just like there's so many rumors I read like of other characters coming back. Like well, there was a rumor after the second Spider-Man that Kraven was going to be the main villain. Cuz
Yeah,
I
I
guess it
don't know.
makes sense cuz he'd be like hunting down Spider-Man.
How come they haven't done Green Goblin again?
They
Cuz
did in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
and
and
it sucked.
it's really bad.
It's like Harry Osborn instead of his dad.
Yeah,
Really?
but they make it. I don't know. I don't remember like why or how, but he starts like literally turning green.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
It's like this. It looks like. I mean, you can make. I don't know. There's probably a way to make him like physically transform into the Goblin, but
That's stupid.
he's like green. Like he's got like pale skin, but it's like turning green. He's like balding. It's like the grossest thing ever. Like
I liked. I think Franco and that other guy did a great job. Who's the like the
Willem Dafoe.
yeah. That helmet, that Green Goblin helmet.
it's awesome.
I would die to have that, bro.
Dude,
Imagine like having a motorcycle
love it.
and that being your helmet.
what was
That
that?
fight scene when they're in the city, probably my favorite fight scene.
Oh
in
yeah,
every
where they're going
superhero
through
movie,
the
bro.
alley.
That is true, dude.
Oh, in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one's good.
Yes, dude.
Do you know what Green
So
Goblin I
good.
think is dope that we saw like a little bit of? The one in Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Like he's massive, he's got wings, and he's even got like the OG like
he's literally
cap.
yeah, he's like a literal goblin. It's
Yeah.
dope.
I can't remember.
He's like the size of a building.
Dang.
Yeah.
Love the OG Green Goblin.
I
man.
thought Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man wasn't bad, but I thought the villains just had like dumb motives.
Yeah, people hate on Andrew Garfield
They're
as
bad.
Peter,
The
Peter
Lizard.
Parker. I thought he was a pretty good Peter Parker too.
I thought he was a great Peter Parker. But you were talking to my brother like a year ago, and my brother's like, I thought Lizard was a great villain. And you're like, what was his plan? And my brother's like, what? And he goes, turn everyone into lizard people.
So it starts off nice because he's like
Reptilian.
missing the arm or whatever. He's like trying to like get DNA from lizards to grow his arm back, and it's very wholesome. I mean, kind of like the Doc Ock thing. Like he's trying to do something good. He kind of goes crazy, but when he becomes the lizard, his plan becomes shoot out a bunch of lizard gas
people.
and turn them on. That's swear to God, that's what it is. And they have scenes where people get hit by the lizard gas and they start turning into lizards. It's
Dude.
like at least Doc Ock was like, I just want to do my science experiment again, and it's so much cooler.
Just wants lizards taking over the world.
That's why Doc Ock is the best Spider-Man villain we've ever seen.
I agree. The power of the sun in the
Factoids.
palm of my hand.
Yeah,
I like Green Goblin a lot.
Green Goblin is great. You know, I didn't know this until like years later. People hated that Green Goblin suit.
Really?
Isn't
Why?
it dope?
I love it.
Well, his shoes were like Nikes, weren't they? Like people pointed that out
cares?
now.
That's dope.
That's really funny.
That's sick.
Tim Burton Batman had like Nike.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had
he had
Nikes
Jordans.
too. Yeah.
I think he had Jordans, yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
I hated that speaking of like suits and like stuff like that, I hated the George Clooney Batman suit. I think everybody did, obviously. but
Bat
just
nipples.
Bat nipples.
That and that Robin suit, hideous.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I thought that Robin was good though.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole like biker scene, that glow in the dark biker scene in that Batman movie.
I don't-
I thought that was dope.
I don't understand how you can get like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Uma Thurman, George Clooney, and make like a dog shit movie.
Right. I just thought that whole like inflation of Gotham City in like that biker scene was hilarious. It was hilarious.
I don't like the Tim Burton Batman movies very much. I don't like the suit in them. I think the suit's ugly in Tim Burton Batman movies. But I think Gotham looks dope.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Gotham looks so cool, and I don't think there's been any. I kind of like Gotham in the Dark Knight trilogy because it's a little bit more modern.
Mhm.
But I always wanted that like gothic style that Tim Burton used.
For sure.
It looks so cool.
I feel like we didn't see much of Gotham though in the Dark Knight. Like there was that football stadium, yeah, and then there
Well,
was like
No, you see a lot of big
Yeah, you get
shots.
like a lot of aerial shots, stuff like that.
actual
Batman
in the city
Begins.
stuff,
There's
though,
a
was,
lot
like,
of Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
I just could. I guess I was
Like the
drawing
chase
blank.
scene in The Dark Knight Rises, they're all around Gotham.
Yeah. And they do some clever stuff where they like I think in the Dark Knight they primarily use like aerial shots of like Chicago.
Mhm.
Really?
And then they also I think in
That's
the
funny, bro. We were. My family was in Chicago when they were shooting Dark Knight. Like when I was like 8, like 2nd grade. I swear.
so
it was
didn't
crazy.
you didn't see Joker?
Nah, but they were. I remember we were in downtown Chicago. I was on the way to see the Blue Men Group. You know what that is?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. They were badass, dude.
That's why you're a drummer?
Right. And they had a bunch of like movie trucks and stuff and trailers and like big old camera equipment. We were like, what was this for? Come to find out. It was
What would
Dark
you
Knight.
do if you were just like walking down the street of Chicago and you just like the bat cycle just like zooms past you like zoom.
Dude, I would shit myself.
What
honestly.
if he was like walking during the night and he saw the truck flip in the street?
Oh.
Dude, that would have been gnarly. But I swear, ask my mom next time you work at Jerry's.
Can you imagine those people just walking around New York and seeing that like street explosion scene from the Avengers?
Yeah.
Like that giant explosion scene?
Crazy. I would. Dude, I wish like, how could you like? How do people get the opportunity to be like extras?
I don't
I
know.
think that would be sick. Like I always saw like back in the day, like sign up to be a Walking Dead extra, like on Facebook or something like that. But I never thought it was like legit.
You'd have to like pay your agent thousands of dollars to
Yeah.
do it.
You think so? You think each extra is like specifically chosen? You don't think it's like let's just
I
have
bet
auditions?
I think
like,
they go through a process, I guess.
You think so? I think they have like some sort of process.
I
yeah,
guess they
but
need to
wonder
like
what it is.
screen you so you don't like run off like during like cuts and like sneak into people's like it's like steal like scripts or stuff. I don't know.
Right. I think that'd be dope being an extra.
Because I always wonder like, what's the point of being an extra?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you just need like experience to get anywhere in the like acting film industry. I
You literally
guess.
walk across the screen like probably once.
Yeah.
Done. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
If you could be an extra in any movie, what would it be?
I don't know.
Oof.
I'd probably do Titanic. Like, legit.
An extra in a movie.
Yeah.
It needs to be like something that
Something
I can
dope.
that you can at least see like my face. Like I need to like react, like be like, oh, like I can't just be like in the background, like walking down the street.
Gee, I don't know. An extra.
This is a hard question.
Yeah.
That is harder than I thought. That's
Yeah.
a good question, Sam.
Yeah. I just want to make a Titanic joke.
Oh fuck.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe like John Wick. Maybe I want to just be.
that'd be
Maybe I
sick.
want to be like a henchman that just gets like one tap by John Wick. Like I literally, I turn the corner, he's like, pow. Like maybe that would be kind of cool.
Dude, John Wick 4 is gonna be
Or like
dope.
have like a scene where like because like in the library he's like beating the crap out of the guy, but it's like super quiet because it's
Yeah.
like not maybe like I'm like sitting there in the back like
reading a book.
yeah at the table like reading a book or something. And John Wick's just like in the foreground, just like pow, pow,
Yeah.
pow.
I'd probably have to be in like the Dark Knight, the first one, like in that bank scene.
Oh,
An extra
yeah.
then.
Just like
That'd be
one of the
pretty dope.
tellers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, that was one of my favorite scenes.
Mhm.
Those clowns.
Oh man,
What's the next topic?
that's our last topic.
Yeah, dude. Gotta
Keep
draw
it
it out as
short.
much as possible.
Yeah, we're kind of
Yeah.
ending on like a sadder note.
This is.
Right.
This is insane.
I hate talking about this because this is like
This hurts.
I don't even know how to explain. This is like a chunk of my life.
Yeah.
I don't know, but basically, Rooster Teeth, famous online, I don't know, like media
yeah,
media conglomerate at this point. I don't even know what
Yeah.
you'd call it. They went from they make YouTube videos primarily, but they make a lot of internet stuff. I mean,
TV shows,
There's-
stuff like that. Movies.
yeah, they're huge. I mean, you've definitely heard of Rooster Teeth before. You at least
For
seen
sure.
something from them. I mean, Achievement Hunter, Funhouse,
Mm.
something else I just forgot.
Red versus Blue.
Yeah. But so they came out with this statement and they were like,
Kobe.
Was that your
"Are you playing
Xbox?
Xbox?
No, I was watching Civil War and I forgot to turn my TV off before this episode.
Did you get an achievement?
No, somebody got online. One of our friends actually, but I'm not gonna say who.
Oh, no, I'm curious.
Say the gamer tag.
No, Draymond.
I'm surprised he wasn't already online.
That's really funny,
That
bro.
was a nice little breather. But
Are you
uh,
playing Xbox?
but
That'd be really funny. All
back
right.
to this. Rooster Teeth came out with a statement and they were like, our code of conduct, we keep it strong. We don't we fired a couple of individuals who went against it.
Mhm.
And everybody's like, whoa, what happened? And then people start putting pieces together. And basically it was found that Ryan of Achievement Hunter, Ryan Haywood, and Adam Kovic of Funhouse, they were both fired from Rooster Teeth after being there for
Ryan was there since like 2011.
yeah, I remember because we were talking about this the other night. I mean, I remember the first Ryan Haywood video that he was in, and that came out 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when that video came out. I mean, I've been watching Achievement Hunter for probably around 10 years now. I mean,
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I mean, I've been watching them before Minecraft. I remember when Minecraft they made the first episode, and I thought it was like the funniest thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like a period of my life where I went through, and I came home and you watched like the 4 Achievement Hunter videos that came out, you know? And then you watched like Pig on the weekends, on the week for like Fridays or whatever. It was like
Mhm.
Friday was game night.
Yeah. Game. What is game night?
What is game night?
Oh my god.
But it's just stuff like that. See, it's just
Yeah.
iconic. But
Mm-hmm.
so Ryan Haywood is the big one.
Yeah.
Adam, I didn't really care about. I mean, okay, we'll talk about Adam first. Well, no, I'll talk about Ryan. So basically, Ryan got fired because a bunch of girls came out and said that over the last few years, they've been messaging him. He's been like unfaithful to his wife, and he's been like paying for these girls to come out, fly out, and like meet him and stuff. At like
This is hard to talk
So
about. bro.
Rooster-
This sucks.
Rooster Teeth holds this convention every year called RTX, which is just like Rooster Teeth centered stuff. It's kind of a whole point of it is like you go out, you can meet them, see them live. Like it's just a big convention just for Rooster Teeth. I mean, it's kind of like, they're that big that they could hold a whole convention just about them.
Right.
And he would message these girls, fly them out. They'd meet up with them in the hotel room.
Holy cow.
He told many of them that he was like, he just doesn't feel satisfied with his wife anymore. And
This has been happening for like years.
yeah, I mean, a lot of the girls say that the stories start in like 2017, 2018, and
Mhm.
it's been going on up until recently.
Insane.
And he was He was definitely like one of the main faces of Achievement Hunter. If
Yeah.
you knew Achievement Hunter, you thought of like
Because
Ryan.
for a point in time, there was 6 people that were the main achievement hunters, and he was one of them. I mean, he was one of the main 6. They brought him on to be the 6th guy. I mean, I think he was the last one of the main 6, right?
Yeah.
Because Ray was there before him, right?
Yeah.
Were they weren't like underage fans or
No.
anything?
So according to him, he said, because he had a statement when everything first went down and everybody found out it was Ryan. He's like, I know I did these actions. I know they're messed up. He's like, but I just want everyone to know I didn't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
Which is like cool. It's like, yeah, but you still like
Still messed
the
up.
problem
big.
Yeah.
is that these were fans. I mean, these were people, because a lot of the stories start off with, you probably know me in the Rooster Teeth community as this username. Like, he purposely went after people who were
fans of
extreme
yeah.
fans of Achievement Hunter.
They were
and-
impressionable.
they were vulnerable for real.
Exactly.
Like
yeah, I mean, they're easy to get a hold of because they're thinking, oh my god, I'm talking to Ryan Haywood. Like, I don't know, and
it's
it's
messed up.
I know it's bad, and you can look up like screenshots and read stories and they all. And the thing is, it's like you could be like, oh well, these are just people. They're not. They don't have proof. Like some do have proof. Some have screenshots, but they could fake them, which I don't think they are.
Right.
But all of the stories read the same way.
Yeah.
It starts off nice, just normal. Then he'll kind of say something that's a bit suggestive, and then it kind of just goes further
Picks
and
up from
further.
there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can only imagine.
It
I
re-
haven't seen the screenshots. I'll look them up later.
It really stinks for Rooster Teeth because over the past couple of years, they've been taking some big blows. They had to let a lot of their employees go
Yeah.
like a year or two ago. And I'm not really sure why that was, but they got a lot of hate for it.
It's just kind of one of those things where I think that the internet like climate is changing, and I don't know if Rooster Teeth is able to keep up. I mean,
Yeah.
But now their entire subreddit is just this.
yeah, I mean there was a Ryan Haywood subreddit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how big he was, just on like having a side fame to it. I mean, there was a community for Rooster Teeth, and then there was a community just for Ryan, and I heard that whole subreddit was like abandoned,
Mm-hmm.
and then the moderators came back and were like, this can now be a safe place where you can reveal stories, we can gather information about this, we can work
Wow.
together to see like get the full narrative of everything that happened. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's just like, and then it's one of those things where, I mean, we're talking about 8 years of videos that I love. I mean, absolutely adore. I can think of not hundreds, but I can think of dozens of videos right at the top of my head. Their Minecraft Let's Plays, the first video here is ever in the Mario. I mean, just so many iconic videos that define my childhood.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, are those like tainted now? It's one of those things where it's like,
Can you hold on to those memories? the
how do you
same?
separate the art from the artist?
Yeah.
There's a video that he was in. It might be top 10 videos on YouTube. It's called Uno the Movie. And they literally like get stuck playing a 3-hour long game of Uno. Like
Yeah.
the same game.
Like he literally has to leave to go pick up his children.
yeah.
I think I've seen it.
Halfway through. Oh, it's so funny.
It's hilarious, and it's stuff like that that's iconic. I mean, and I can think of dozens of like phrases and inside jokes from Rooster Teeth that he started. I mean, Minecraft, he always had the cow in the hole in his house, and he was always, Edgar's the one in the hole, and it was always funny, and they always joked about it. And I mean, just thinking of like all of the great Minecraft, like Clouds.
Yeah.
Remember when he cheated on Clouds? See, that's like an iconic moment if you watched Rooster Teeth, and it's like, is this now permanently tainted? Because I guess they recorded a video, and then they fired him. Everything went down, and then they released it. Or I think they released it right after he got fired. But basically, I think people were saying that it was like a 30-minute video that they cut down to like 15 minutes.
Dang.
Because I think they said they removed every single time he was in that video.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't
Wow.
I couldn't find if like people meant that as like the video was up and then everything went down, they all fired him, or they fired him and cut it all out, or if like it just was very obvious that he was supposed to be in it and he wasn't.
His close coworkers for like the last 8 years came out with statements, and like a lot of them were, "I'm pissed, I'm annoyed, like
Yeah.
I feel bad for these girls," stuff like that.
I
Like,
can understand that. For
None
sure.
of them follow him on Twitter anymore,
Understandable.
anything like that.
He messed up big time.
Yeah.
I have this.
Sucks.
You can click on this. I mean, this is just kind of like a brief. I mean, this is like a little bit of a thing, but this is long. But
Yeah.
I mean, just get a good gist of how. I mean, because this is Jack, one of the other big achievement hunters.
Yeah, he was one of the main 6.
Yeah, and I think he's one. He still does it, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the last few that are still a part of it in terms of when I think achievement hunter was their prime.
Like,
Yeah.
this sucks. This really is the worst.
Yeah, I mean,
They took a big blow. And also, what was it with Adam?
so
Mhm.
Adams is a little bit weirder. I think there's multiple things about him and the fans. But Adams was a bit weirder because apparently there was like leaked videos of like him and his wife. And from what people were saying is that the way the camera is set up is that it looks like he filmed it without her permission.
Oh.
Ooh, that'd be bad.
Now that's all, up in the air.
Jinx.
Whoa. But it's one of those things where, and then apparently he was sending like suggestive photos that people like screenshotted and leaked that were very obviously taken in like the Rooster Teeth offices.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which that
trying
by-
to flex.
That by itself is, I mean, you'd get
No.
get fired from anywhere.
Yeah.
for sure.
But I mean, the Ryan Haywood one was the one that was
That's
crazy, made all the news.
Dude was taking pictures in the Rooster Teeth office, bro.
Yeah.
like what on the set of the RT podcast?
Right, yeah, just chilling.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't imagine.
Like just finished off topic.
Imagine working for anywhere else and getting caught. Like, imagine like you working at Little Caesars. Caught in the kitchen.
That'd be turned into a meme instantly, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's just one of those things, and there's like this like weird thing that this has been happening like a lot with YouTubers.
Mm-hmm. Common.
I was talking with someone today. Do you guys remember Louis Caliber?
No, it doesn't
No.
ring a bell.
You guys ever watch Vanos?
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember the guy who always did the squeaker voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
Wow.
Apparently, he's like a pedophile.
Oh, dang.
I was talking with someone about that today. I didn't even know that. And then the other guy that was with Mini Lad,
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
he like admitted to it.
Didn't he move back to like where he's originally from?
Yeah, he admitted to like doing stuff with underage girls.
Oh my gosh. Dude, you'd be surprised. Not just in YouTubers. This has happened to a lot of like people in general.
Big names.
Yeah,
Big
dude.
names.
It's just
It's the fame.
Like in the drumming community, I know there's like a bunch of people, not a bunch, but like
the part that
a
just
few.
I don't know. It's just so gross that they can use their like power like that. And
Safety.
You got to text Sam.
but it's kind of gross that they can use their power like that.
The Blue Hearts. What made you pick the Blue Hearts? I'm curious.
I hate my life. Oh man, that's funny.
It is funny. It is messed up. Like people who are getting caught up in this stuff, there's no way to escape it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They just have to sit there and take their punishment. Really.
I felt bad for Ryan's family because apparently he was getting doxxed. and
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
bad.
that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, doxing's bad, and I feel bad
For sure.
I mean, in the end, it's his wife and children that are going to get affected by that, not him.
Mhm.
So,
Dude, people are crazy on the internet with that doxing shit. Remember people were doxing Post Malone. Remember that?
Jake Paul.
Keemstar used to dox people.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
He used to do it bad.
He
dude.
admitted it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
and he's still on the forefront of YouTube news.
Mhm.
Crazy.
But you can't hate Keemstar.
Yes, you can. I can hate Keemstar and still watch his content.
Exactly. Like I'll
I-
admit it. Like
I can't resist. I know, but I hate it.
You know that new merch that Keemstar came out with?
No.
because I know what you're gonna say.
So Keemstar and Leafy teamed
Is
up.
it the fucking color blotch hoodie?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
I thought I saw like
It's-
Twitter pictures
They
of them
come
like
out with like this new line of merch.
It,
I bought a piece of
$70.
70. Was it a hoodie? You got a hoodie?
it was
It's a dope hoodie.
It's
What's it look like?
It's a custom tie-dye hoodie. Look up
Yeah.
axisofevil.com.
Yeah. It's like black and red tie dye. Kobe, you chilling?
No, like AXIS.
Nice.
It's just what we talked about was pretty messed up, so like I'm taking it in.
I saw a
Yeah.
picture of Leafy in court earlier this week on Twitter, and
That one.
somebody said, "Why does Leafy look like a
There's someone on
iCarly
the right.
villain?" I
The
got
one-
so weak.
He got the one on the right.
This one?
Yeah.
That's dope. This one's
Yeah,
dope
it's
too.
sick, man.
And they got the free
Might
Leafy.
have to cop the free Leafy tee.
Is that really his mugshot?
Dude,
No,
I still haven't
no.
got my Joji merch.
Neither have I.
Dude,
My hat still hasn't come in.
I got a shirt. That shit better
Dang,
come.
get scummozzed.
Dude, I think I just got robbed from Joji.
got-
I've seen this.
I got an
logo.
email the other day saying it was like 8 weeks, like
Oh,
from
yeah,
when I
probably.
ordered it.
A fanny pack. Hey, please get a fanny pack. Please, Cody. And wear it to
No.
wear it
Do you
to
remember
work.
that Smosh music video called like "I Got a Fanny Pack"?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, it's a fanny pack, bitch. Tim the
Tapman.
Tapman.
You guys, speaking of like old YouTube like music videos, you guys ever listen to your favorite Martian band?
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
I got like a screenshot of just that entire band. I felt like making just like my like header on Twitter, just like the your favorite Martian. Orphan Tears, bro.
Orphan Tears.
Dude, did you ever listen to that?
No,
Really?
no.
Go home, listen to Orphan Tears by your favorite Martian band. You're gonna be like, "When I miss out."
Stereotypes.
I have some
Dude,
sad
the
news for you,
douchebag
but
song. What?
they took Hair Cake off YouTube.
Did they actually?
Yeah, it's not even like re-uploaded. All the cake series is off his Filthy Frank's channel, but 2 of them are re-uploaded.
Wait, Vomit Kick's not on there anymore?
Vomit Cake is on there, but it's re-uploaded. This is disgusting. First of all,
So it's not on
Dude,
Frank's channel
what?
anymore.
no.
What?
Hold on.
That hair cake one has to be pretty recent because there's no way it's not re-uploaded.
Yeah.
Unless they're purposely just taking it down.
Yeah, it's not up there. Yeah, there's the.
Definitely not a hair cake re-upload.
Oh, is that it? When was that uploaded?
2 months
2
ago.
months ago. Let's see.
Safety.
Can we not?
Nah,
Yeah,
we're
look-
watching this intro. We're watching this intro.
Okay, we'll watch it.
We're watching Joji fall out of the car. Oh, such a great intro.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's about it.
End it on that note. I
Yeah,
guess.
that was a higher note to end on.
For sure.
Yeah. Some
Well-
sad news, some exciting news,
Some more sad news.
a very up and down podcast.
Yeah.
True. Well, thank you guys for the support each and every week. Appreciate every single one of you. 400 and what we at? Let's check do the
460.
subscriber. Is it actually still
460.
460?
Yeah, we're on the channel.
Safety.
Go to your channel.
Oh.
461.
461. Growing by
Muy bien.
the second.
We love it.
Do you think we'll hit 500 subs by the end of the year?
Let's hope.
I
Dude.
hope so.
I pray.
If we start grinding.
That'll be crazy. Well, guys,
500.
We're gonna be on that
500
grind.
subs since 6 months. 500 subs in 6 months. Would that be it if we hit the end of the year?
I think so. 6 months? No, it's October.
No, he means we'd get 500 subs in 6 months. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It'd be a little bit over 6 months. Or no, it'd be a little under 6 months, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Pretty
wait, it'd be
crazy.
a little
When did
Over.
episode 1 come out?
June 17th?
This entire
even
thing has
know.
been in the works since like last December.
Yeah.
It was in discussion. I heard discussion last December.
Well,
Let's
we
just
we
say
didn't
that
tell
This
anyone
podcast
else.
we've been working on. I think we've actually been working on it since January, and the first video didn't come out till June. But I mean, from like January to March, it was all just talk. It was all like how would we format
Right.
it?
We
So
had
that's all
another
I heard.
location in mind.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then I think from May to June, we completely 180'd. We need to talk about the original plan for the podcast because I don't
It's
want
so
to tack it on
different.
to the end of here, but it's hilarious. If we
Yeah.
would have done it the way we were going to, it'd be so bad.
Oh,
I'm so glad we made these changes.
We didn't
So-
talk about
We
it.
can't talk about it yet. We can't
so
talk
make
about
a
it
note
yet.
Not
and
yet.
Let's do it when
open
we
with
hit
that tomorrow.
500.
for sure.
Or,
Eventually.
Next week.
yeah.
All right.
Alright, yeah, that too.
Every Wednesday at 1. You already know the drill.
Bye, everybody.
See you guys. Peace.